Hello and welcome back to Hyperplay. Baldur's Gate 3 is perhaps the seminal RPG of not only this generation, but any generation. An absolutely stunning game, huge in scope and wildly entertaining for those who have got the time to get stuck into it. It's been lauded from the hills constantly over the last few years, ever since its release, for being one of the finest video games known to humanity. And thanks to the glory of GameHub and Winlater, we are able to experience it now on Android consoles. However, there is a sticking point because Baldur's Gate 3, whilst undeniably amazing, is perforce a huge game. 150 gigs you will need to set aside on your device if you want to play it on GameHub or Winlater on your Android device. So, no one's really mad enough to do that, are they? Certainly we've been asked to do it a few times, but we haven't received our KONKR Pocket Fit yet. With its G3 Gen 3 processor, the hope is that it will have the chipset chops to power through.
Neo has really outdone themselves. This thing is approaching endgame tier, and it's, relatively speaking, a budget device. Crazy, crazy stuff.
Crazy indeed, Mr. Zoo from Retro Handheld's channel. Now the KONKR Pocket Fit has exactly the same chipset as the Neo Pocket S2, and we know a man, Retro Handheld's 24, a phenomenal YouTuber who deserves way more subscribers, who has a vast array of devices, and you can see them on the left. And his latest and greatest is the Neo Pocket S2 Pro. That's the 16GB model of the Pocket S2 Pro, wildly overpriced. Unfortunately, our man Retro Handhelds 24 bought it just before the KONKR Pocket Fit was announced, but don't worry, he's got one of those on the way, of course. But what this means is that Retro Handhelds 24 can go and test games like Baldur's Gate 3 and see how it will run on the KONKR Pocket Fit, which shares the same innards as the Neo Pocket S2 Pro. And here we go. Yeah, he is mad and good enough to take it on. 150 gigs of game, no problem for him. He takes requests, so if you ever want to see a game run on pretty much any handheld console, just go and drop him a comment. A really nice guy, and he will do his best to test the games. And not only that, Retro Handhelds 24 will go to absolutely every single possible length. He'll go into the game menus. He will tweak and try again. He'll say, that's enough, there you go. Hyperplay RPG, we've taken on your Baldur's Gate 3 request. And then he'll go for another 20 minutes getting stuck into every single setting. In-game, outside the game, in GameHub, all the different options. The guy is an absolute hero. And here we have Baldur's Gate 3 fired up on his G3 Gen 3 device, and the cutscene's going to play very nicely. You and I both know that the real proof will be in the pudding, the actual gameplay. So let's skip along to that and see how our man Retro Handhelds 24 has got Baldur's Gate 3 running on the G3 Gen 3 processor. Now, a quick word about the RAM. Don't be confused, this is the S2 Pro. Oh, there you go, nice. Yeah, he did like a bit of the nasty there. This is the Pocket S2 Pro, and Pro usually means 12 gigs of RAM. He's actually got 16 gigs of RAM. The Pro in this case means 16 gigs of RAM, but don't worry, because if you've got a 12 gigabyte KONKR Pocket Fit coming, then you will see that it will have enough RAM, because hard to see from this recording, but you'll be able to see clearer. He's only rocking about 40% max of the RAM, but he's straight in, and he's got 40 frames per second at his first effort. Believe this is only 540p, but don't worry, things will get better, because our man Retro Handhelds 24 knows how to tweak those settings. Now, our man Retro Handhelds 24 knows every single trick in the book. He's about to whack the device up to max mode, and that gets the frames per second up towards 50. Absolutely glorious, but he doesn't stop there. No siree, the next protocol for Retro Handhelds 24 is into the in-game settings, and my goodness, he has a lot of fun here because there are multiple FSR options. Fidelity FX Super Resolution Image Upscaling, absolutely cutting edge technology and fully available on the G3 Gen 3 processor.
Oh, we're in the 50s. We're in the 50s. For a split second. Okay.
Not one to rest on his laurels, Retro Handhelds 24 goes back into the menus again, and you just can tell his enthusiasm. He loves this stuff.
Yeah, this FSR is so much fun with Android. Let's go to quality.
And all this tinkering pays off because quality may be indeed the sweet spot in terms of the FSR setting, looking really good and up to 50 frames per second. And yet still, Retro Handhelds 24 has more.
Ooh, 50? We hit 50? Nuts. FSR 2.2 all the way.
But the man can't stop, so he goes and tests out FSR 1 just in case.
Hey man, FSR 1 not bad either. I think FSR 1 might be for the win. 55, boy. Okay, this is enough. I'm done with this game.
And that is just a very abridged version of the lengths Retro Handhelds 24 will go to make sure that your game runs as smoothly as possible on whichever device you have. In our case, it's the G3 Gen 3 KONKR Pocket Fit, mirrored here on the iNeo Pocket S2, and then, of course, Retro Handhelds 24 will talk you through all those glorious GameHub settings and precisely what you need and the various options you have. Absolutely phenomenal. You must go and check out his full video. It will be the very first link in the description. Do recommend watching all of it. Really great guy, superbly helpful, very kind indeed, accepting requests and making sure that you can get the most from your game. Strongly recommend you subscribe to Retro Handhelds 24. Now at this juncture, we usually say please like our video and subscribe to us, but please go and like his video and subscribe to him so that we can encourage this craziness and this absolutely fantastic work he's doing on behalf of the community and help spread the word and his great work to as many of us fans as possible. Many thanks for watching. I hope this has been useful, and we'll see you over in the comments section of Retro Handhelds 24 and his wonderful videos. Take care. Many thanks for watching. Bye bye.